So in this video, I'm gonna go over 5 reasons why the straw cup is the superior option to the sippy cup. If you're looking for how to teach your child to drink from a straw, I'm gonna link my video that shows a really quick, easy way that you can teach a child as young as 6 months how to drink from a straw without even having to purchase a straw cup itself. Pretty cool. So let's get started. The first reason why the straw cup is the superior option to the sippy cup is that it's a much more active drinking process. And that's because you're using a lot more facial muscles in order to drink from a straw cup than a sippy cup. So if you think about how a child drinks from a sippy cup, they take the cup, they bring the lid to their lips, tilt their head back, perhaps do a sip motion, and then the liquid enters their mouth. Versus a straw cup where the child has their head and neck in neutral, they may flex a little bit forward so that way their lips get around the straw, then they have to close their lips around the straw and then suck up. And so they're using a lot more muscles in order to drink from the straw cup itself, and that just makes it a lot more active. And that leads me to my second reason as to why the straw cup is the superior option to the sippy cup. Because a child is using more facial muscles to drink from the straw cup, they're increasing the strength of those muscles, they're improving the endurance of those muscles, and they're improving the coordination of those muscles as well. And that has the secondary benefit of boosting their oral language skills as well as helping them progress through different consistencies of table foods. So what I'm referring to when I say progressing a child through different consistencies of table foods is progressing a child through from purees to dissolvable solids to soft solids to crunchy foods to chewier foods. And that's because those muscles that they're using to drink from a straw are stronger, have better endurance, and are more coordinated. And then that also can help them to speak better too. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. And so my third reason as to why the straw cup is the superior option to the sippy cup is that children who drink from a straw cup have a quicker and easier time transitioning to open cup drinking. And that's because of, just like how I was demonstrating earlier, a child who drinks from a sippy cup tilts their head back. So if you think about a child who has learned that they need to tilt their head back in order to drink from a cup, they're gonna do that when they're given an open cup, which means that liquid is just gonna pour down on their face. So if you're concerned about a child being able to learn the sipping motion, which could be considered the benefit of a sippy cup itself, have your child practice open cup drinking as young as 6 months of age. They'll learn to sip that way. Whereas the children who have practiced with drinking from the straw cup, they're used to keeping their head in a more neutral position like so. And so when they're presented with the open cup, that's the first position that they try to drink from. And so they can more gradually learn to tilt their head back in order to get the liquid in their mouth using the sipping motion, which means they'll be able to better regulate the liquid itself and also the cup position so there's less spillage. And so the fourth reason as to why drinking from the straw cup is the superior option to the sippy cup is that it's a much more comfortable position to swallow. So if you think about the sippy cup position, right? The child has their head back like so. Try swallowing in this position. Ugh. It's not super comfortable, and you really kind of had to strain in order to swallow. Whereas in the position that a child drinks from the straw cup, which is generally with their head in a neutral position, now swallow. It's a lot more comfortable, and it's a lot more effortless. And that's just it. It's more comfortable. And so the fifth reason as to why the straw cup is the superior option to the sippy cup is that it's a very mature cup that we use as adults. Adults drink from straw cups. Adults are not generally drinking from sippy cups. We drink from open cups and we generally drink from straws. And so therefore, start your child out with the mature cup because they can, and there's so many benefits overall to it.